Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ about Jamai.
What's good?
Bringing you our Justice Clubhouse Podcast Season 2, Episode 1. And we're going to be talking about what transpired at the DCTV
San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes!
2017.
So much to talk about. And
is
this
that
is a little
technically under the WB?
Yeah,
SDCC?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have
Hashtag WB SDCC.
There's
I guess
everything this year. And last year it was pretty like speculation based, but
yeah.
Now we actually got to see so much
happen. Before this whole entire San Diego Comic-Con, when did it start? Like Thursday or Wednesday?
Friday, I think.
Friday?
Yeah, I think people start getting there Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
And then Friday is when they started.
Yeah, because I was just like, okay. Yeah, we finished our podcast, and I'm kind of bummed that there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
And then they just throw everything.
Everything.
Out on the table. Everything.
And hopefully we'll be able to get to one of those at some point in our lives.
Yes.
But
yeah, maybe we could, or maybe you guys could see us doing reviews there. Maybe doing.
That would be awesome.
That would be so sick.
I'd love to just walk up to like any, like especially Gal Gadot, and just be like, "Hello,"
or Manissa Manois.
Yeah, could you just say, "We love the Faux Bros" on 3, 2, and then just run away, and they'll be like, "What the freak is that?"
I want to stand next to Steve Trevor and say, "I am below average." Like look up to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am 5'6", you are 6 feet, and I would like to say I'm below average.
I'd like to see Greg Gustin,
yeah,
Stephen Amell, everyone on that, Flash, Supergirl.
One day I want to see everyone on that cast. Every cast of every TV show that we watch.
Yeah. But there was a lot that happened, so we're just gonna get into the DCTV side of things in this video.
Let's do it.
So The Flash, we got a trailer. It was pretty much a recap of last season, and then it showed new footage.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the way first. The casting of Danny Trejo as
Lockjaw. Oh wait, I'm just kidding. He is Breacher.
Yes,
which is Gypsy's father.
Yes, and that is going to be pretty awesome because Danny Trejo pretty much carries everything that he's in.
Yeah. Said he's a bounty hunter, right?
Yes.
For Earth 19, I would have really liked to see him as Lobo, and I still feel like they could change up the story because CW, they like to use multiple characters and multiple aliases, so I still see it happening. Because look, if you picture Danny Trejo
as Lobo,
put him next to Lobo, like a picture of Lobo, they look very similar.
Imagine that Superman scene in the animated series, but like with Danny Trejo just cussing after he gets punched in the face. That would be awesome. Then you got Clifford the Volcast, the Thinker, as
that guy.
Yes, I might butcher this name. Neil Sandilands.
Oh, nice. Isn't he from the 100?
Yes.
So he's also from CW still.
That's pretty awesome. Then we got in the trailer, we saw the new Flash suit and Barry returning, and
that was
Cisco using the what is it, Speed Force cannon, but they reformatted it.
Yeah.
Caitlin's back, and she's wearing her power dampener necklace, and she's normal, so she probably took the serum.
Yeah.
And she has Captain Cold's gun.
So maybe, like you were saying earlier, she uses that as, like, I don't know, for her power.
Well, yeah, maybe she misses using the cold power, so she just uses the gun. Then we have Wally as the Flash in photos. This is prior to the Comic-Con. Then he's going up against Silent Samurai, or at least he looks like Silent Samurai, but he has like this OP sword and he talks, so maybe it's their own version. And Julian's not present, so that's kind of scary.
Interesting.
And Kim Engelbrecht is cast as the mechanic, who is a aide to yes, exactly. So there's lots to look forward to. It looks like Team Flash is pretty much back together.
Yeah.
What's kind of sad is we didn't see Jessie Quick, and apparently her character is like on a hiatus for a little while.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
J2 is not there.
Garrick?
Garrick, yeah.
Oh, man, we like Jay Garrick. They should have put him back. At some point, we'll probably see all these people. But other than DeVoe, I'm really excited to see what Breacher does. why he comes to their Earth. That would be pretty freaking...
AKA Lobo.
AKA Lobo. And I think that's pretty much all for The Flash.
Yeah.
You can't really have The Flash without Barry Allen, and it's only 4 seasons in, so Wally can't really take the place just yet. Eventually he could, though. You know, you could pass the torch at some point.
Eventually.
But was there anything else for The Flash?
No. Is there... What else happened? No, I don't think so.
That was it?
Yeah.
Let's hop into Supergirl. Lots to talk about there. So we know that the villain is Rain, played by Odette Annabelle. Also,
yes,
she was amazing.
Awesome.
Cloverfield. And then there's going to be a villain named Psy, who is a psychic villain, played by Yael Groblas, who will kind of clash heads with Kara.
Ah.
You have Myron Johns, who is going to be played by Carl Lumbly, who is John's father.
Huh.
So that's going to be kind of interesting. I don't know how this is all going to work out, but
he... Okay.
Yeah, apparently everyone's supposed to be dead, so
yeah.
How is his dad still there? Then again, they're shapeshifters, you know, it could just be somebody posing as him. But we'll see. Then in the trailer, we saw Rain for the first time.
Yeah.
We saw Erica Durance as Alura.
That was so sick.
Smallville fan here, so, you know, I was like, boop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was sad to hear the news that
Laura Benanti,
the original actress wasn't going to continue, but still pretty awesome.
She was awesome, and you know, good luck to her and her family. She just had a baby.
Oh, congrats.
And she's apparently working a lot in New York, so.
But that's Erica Durance.
We need to stop Molly.
That's so sick. Yeah.
And Allison Mack.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could mention that now.
And Kristen Crook.
That Tom Welling.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be on Lucifer.
Yeah, wrong TV show.
Basically, it's still in the DC universe, just not tied to anything in the Arrow super legendary Flowerverse, but still, it's pretty cool. It's, you know, as a fan of Smallville, it's good to see him back in
Fox.
Yeah, that's on Fox. Wrong network too, buddy. But eventually, you will go back to CW. I know it.
Yeah.
Just play Superboy Prime or Superman Prime, something like that.
Yeah. Well, who was that guy that was talking to Lena Luthor?
Morgan Edge, who was Talbot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Exactly. There you go.
Adrian Padsar.
Padsar?
Yeah. It's so weird. Like, when he doesn't have his little mustache, he looks a lot younger.
Uh-oh. Does this mean that there's a crossover between MCU and DC?
Dude, that would be awesome, though. One day.
Hopefully, yeah.
But Katie McGrath did get promoted to series regular, as did Rain. She's going to be there. And Chris Wood did say... Actually, the showrunners for Supergirl said that Mon-El will return.
Yeah.
It's just...
soon enough.
And they kind of hinted that we're going to see what did happen to him. When we're thinking it's just the Legion. He's just going to end up with the Legion of Superheroes.
That would be so sick.
The episode of the animated Justice League TV series has Kara join them because she can't find a place in the present.
Yeah.
But she ends up with Brainiac 8 here. The change that made Brainiac 8 into Mon-El. So that's her forever. Carmel's forever. But there's a lot of story in between to kind of, you know, play with.
Yes.
But everybody's returning. The Sandverse is still going to happen. They're going to get married eventually. But Floriana Lima did demote herself to recurring so that she could do movies and stuff like that. But it'll be interesting to see how everybody moves forward after that crazy season finale, and hopefully it ups like the ante with Rain, because she's gonna be part of the main cast. So that means they can't really have her in the shadows. All too, you know, like how they did the last season. They kind of had what's her? Oh, I almost forgot her name.
Lillian?
No. Them. Cadmus, they kind of had the back burner, and then they kind of got burned off.
Yeah,
but there's still that to, you know, look forward to.
The father,
I guess. Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah,
and what's her name? Mon-El's mother, Rhea. There we go. I forgot her name. They kind of like they had so many fillers, which were not that bad, but you know, actually they weren't bad at all. It's just a lot of fillers, and then the villains are saved for like the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
Wish it was like longer. They tell a good story for the whole season. But
another thing, they didn't they left him out of the loop too. Maxwell.
Oh yeah,
he's not there
Where
at all.
are you?
He didn't even show second season.
I'm kind of bummed.
They just cut him out of the story like that, or
maybe he's creating the Omax.
Hopefully that's
maybe he's doing that because someone like Rain is gonna destroy their world.
Oh.
So maybe this is what happens. Rain will kind of be like Davis Bloom from Smallville. I'm thinking like she's probably gonna be like a good person, but then she doesn't realize she has a dark side. And then that's why Kara and her clash. Maybe Kara has the dark side because Manel's gone.
Is she what do you call it? Girl version of?
Yeah, of Doomsday.
Doomsday? Oh.
Basically, but she's Bird of Purr.
Bird of Purr.
You know. And apparently Jimmy Olsen's going to have a love interest, although I'd love to see them focus more on Guardian instead of having love interest.
Well, that would be sick if it was Odette.
Yeah, it would be cool if it was Rain.
Yeah.
But, you know, that would make sense as, you know, her being in the show more and Jimmy being part of the show more. That would make sense. And Wynn could just do his cool thing. You know, the dude doesn't really have to do much in an episode because we love him. And that's pretty much it, I guess. Oh, Megan's still around.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
But it'll be interesting to see. Apparently, we're going to get a darker Kara in this season. So she's probably going to be picking up the mantle of Supergirl more.
Yeah,
she's gonna kind of leave her identity as Kara behind because you see her like walking out of Lillian's office and she takes off her glasses. So,
you mean Lena's office?
Yeah, Lena. Sorry. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're just kind of excited to see what happened to Mon-El and eventually see the Legion. Who else was casted? Oh, the character named Ruby who looks up to Supergirl. And she's a young girl, and it gets her into trouble, played by Emma Tremblay.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Arrow! We didn't learn too much from Arrow. Yeah. They're kind of keeping it in the dark. We have like a rumor.
Okay. They said that there's going to be a 2-part episode for Slade's origin.
Okay. I like it.
They're going to focus more on Oliver and William for the first few episodes.
I like it.
So, that must be interesting. How could
that means they left the island. They didn't try to look, or maybe they tried to look for them, but they couldn't find anybody.
Yeah.
So, I guess the theme for this, or not the theme, but an idea or the story for this season is that one by one characters will start coming back. Yeah. And we're going to learn the fates of everybody as episodes go on. So, I guess we could safely say that Diggle will return, Dinah is going to return, Laurel, Earth 2, or Black Siren's going to return, Renee, and sadly, Felicity is going to return. But
I love how you wrote here, Felicity alive.
Because I wanted to just like, remind myself that I'm angry at that. But Thea, Samantha, and Curtis are unknown so far.
Yeah, because in that trailer, Samantha's like, "Oh, I gotta find William," and then Thea chases after her.
No, and we didn't see Lance at all either.
Yeah, Lance.
No, this is bad. But yeah, it's gonna be epic to see Black Canary versus Black Siren.
Yeah,
and hopefully Oliver ends up with Black Canary because that would be finally something that we've been waiting for. Like Jeremy said, Oliver raising William and more Slade Wilson, which is awesome because I thought Manu Bennett was done with this because he kind of had like a beef with the producers when he left in the 3rd season.
Oh, okay.
Because then he did his show, Shannara Chronicles, but I guess he's good with them now. And Michael Emerson was cast in a mystery role, and apparently Stephen Amell is a huge fan of his. So that's gonna be pretty epic. And then Jeremy pointed out, like in the trailer, Oliver's like, "Oh, who's the bad man?" And then it looks like William is like pointing you.
Yeah, straight at him.
Who knows? Maybe he saw an alternate version of Oliver as
the Hood,
or Sportsmaster. Because he really does look like him.
Yeah.
Every time I watch Young Justice, I'm like, he could play him. Could be like a dual role.
Yeah, maybe.
And then we still have the lingering question of who Vigilante is and if he is Adrian's twin and if he's what's his face, the one that's
Caden James
for
Helix.
Yeah. Please,
so many questions.
Do not. I get Helix is like literally like the last strand that Felicity has to the show.
Yeah.
So please let it be over with and then just off, please. I don't dislike Emily Bit.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
She's amazing, but I don't like Felicity anymore. Like she doesn't serve as much of a purpose. Like if Curtis is still around, he can handle the tech stuff.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah,
and he could be in the field. Sure, people get annoyed at how he does himself in the field because he can't really like.
He doesn't finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, you know. And also, hopefully, Ragman return. I said Magman. Ragman. That'd be awesome.
And what's her face? The one that is gone? Madison McLaughlin?
Oh, Artemis. It wasted that character, damn it.
No
Hopefully she didn't die, though.
Yeah. That would be sick if she came back as...
Yeah. Try to redeem herself.
Yeah.
So much to look forward to, though.
So
Arrow had the best season finale last year, for sure, though.
Yeah.
Anything else for Arrow?
Don't think so. Me no think so.
Legends of Tomorrow. So it's dystopia. They're somewhere in the future, or actually they're in 2017 and everything's mucked up.
Yeah.
Mystical villain that came from the CW Vixen series, Colossa, is joining them.
Nice.
Well, not joining them. She's going to be like the next big bad because Marie is not supposed to be where she is. So I guess she's kind of like an aberration she brought forth because no one protected their village from her.
Yeah.
Rip has a new group, and I think they're called the Timekeepers or something. There's something else. They have a different, nice. They're kind of like his old group, but they're good people apparently. Snart and Damien are going to be back, which is exciting. But they said Damien's going to be a lot more dangerous.
Oh,
he's
so
not going to crack
as
many
powers?
jokes. Yeah, I think so.
He's going to have the totems.
Probably. Maybe that's why Colossal's there.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Then we have Zari Adriana Tomas playing that blonde girl in the trailer.
Yeah, what is she supposed to...
She's a powerful figure from 2030 that kind of keeps the legends in check.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got from that. And then this is the most specific piece that I've gotten from there is that there's going to be an episode called Freaky Friday, which is episode 6 of season 3, in which Jax and Stein switch bodies. So
that is going to be interesting as heck, yo.
I'm just happy that Stein made it out of the second season.
He's like, you just hear Stein's like, no, I get to call you Gray.
Dude, I'm so excited. And then we're also going to see Sydney Palmer.
Oh, nice.
So
again?
He's going to have to do, And apparently
Sydney is... No, never mind.
Ray's sister. I mean, Ray's twin.
Yeah, we've not seen him yet. Okay.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
We've seen the sculpture of him.
Yeah, just not like physically.
Yeah. Not yet.
Obviously, it's going to be still him.
Yeah, he's portraying him.
Yeah.
Double role, so that's exciting.
Nice.
Anything else?
No. I think that's it.
That's DCTV. That's what we got. And I am glad to say that we kind of were not totally hitting the nail on the head, but kind of like just gently whacking the sides of it and slowly getting some things right. But
we're technically nudging these writers into the right direction.
This is awesome, though. So much awesomeness on DCTV coming this year.
Yeah. Oh, there's one more thing. The small thing that you showed me on CW Seed.
Oh, yeah.
Is this new... is it a miniseries?
I think it's something like Vixen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's a movie.
I'm not sure. It's animated.
Cool animated feature, though.
And it has the trio. The Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow, and it sounded like them.
Okay,
it really did sound like them, and apparently they work for the Reich. And I guess maybe they're brainwashed or something, and they're evil, and they have these. What's their name? I forgot that group. It's like a new version of Dr. Fate.
Yeah. You might have to look that up because I cannot remember.
Freedom Fighters. Yeah. There you go. That's the new series.
That's gonna look. That looks pretty good. I like the animated stuff they do.
Yeah. It also has, I think, like a new generation of Blue Beetle as well as Red Tornado. Woo. So,
but that's pretty cool because it is from the same producers of the Flash and Arrow's TV show. So
yeah. So that would be so sick if they, kind of mentioned it.
Yeah.
In the live action.
Well, they did that
version.
with Vixen, so I'm sure they could do that with that.
Maybe that was a crazy dream sequence or something.
See, that would be cool if they did that. Instead of giving us origin stories, they could just do small animated things, and then characters that go into live action sequences, they'll already have the backstory, and people could just go to the animated stuff. So, yeah. Anything else?
I think that's it, yo. I'm super hyped for all DCTV.
Yes.
We didn't talk about like Black Lightning. That's coming.
Yes. Oh, we're excited for that too.
What other TV shows are coming out that we are most likely going to review?
Not sure. But talking about, what do you call that?
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. I know that he is a prince. He's retired, but he goes back into it because his daughters are manifesting his abilities, and the 100 Gang, which is big in Black Lightning comics, are threatening his city. So he gets back into the superhero game.
England is
and
my
from
city.
what we've seen from the scene that we're shown in the trailer was pretty cool. Him taking on the 100, and I think Tobias Whale is going to be there too, which is going to be pretty awesome. I'd like to see what he looks like in a live action setting, because that dude looks like a damn triangle. But I'm really excited to see what happens, because I think that's going to be showing in the 2018 part of the 2017-2018 season.
Nice.
So, looking forward to that, and we'll see where it goes. Hopefully, at some point, they merge it with the Super Legendary Flareverse, but right now, apparently, it's not.
Yeah.
But, for ratings' sake, they'll probably do that.
I wish.
And his electricity looks awesome.
Yeah.
And his suit looks pretty dope.
I don't know where it is. I sent it to you.
What's that?
The picture with all the other things, all the other shows that might come out. Hopefully, or people were speculating that Titans was going to be on CW as well.
Probably, if it doesn't, network doesn't. Apparently, it was supposed to go TNT.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was supposed to, but then they dropped it.
Yeah.
But I think that's because they're doing the Nightwing live action. But we'll see. But hopefully, it has like the original Titans. From what I understand, they have Dick Grayson, or maybe Agent Grayson at this point, because he's supposed to be a little older. Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy. Cyborg, I'm not sure yet, and Hawk and Dove are axed, I think.
Oh,
but they were in the original screenplay or TV series. But
this is still our chance. We still have a chance to
Beast
become
Boy?
Hawk and Dove
or Beast Boy.
Yeah,
because they're asking for an Asian actor to portray Beast Boy.
Yeah, but like we can't. Two of us can't play the same character.
Yeah, we're the same height nearly, and we look kind of the same.
No.
Well, yeah. We're campaigning for
Hawk
and Dove
somewhere.
Oh, throw us in a Wonder Woman sequel.
Please, I want to meet Gal Gadot.
I want to meet Gal Gadot.
I want. Ow. That was a delayed reaction.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. We covered up most of these shows. If we missed one, we're sorry. I apologize.
With that being said, you guys, we'll see you in the next one. And we can't wait to start doing these reviews again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's another one, the Krypton, but I'm not too sure about that. They said it was going to be... the storyline is like someone is trying to prevent Kal-El from being born, so he travels with his team back in time to try to stop that person or stop whatever events are occurring.
Positively not.
So you technically have parts of Flash and Legends of Tomorrow on that show. So I am not.
What he means is there's themes of it.
Yeah,
I do not want any part of Flash or Legends on there.
That's on Sci-Fi, I think.
Yeah.
Not too sure.
No.
You think we might just like watch it just to see?
No.
No? Okay. Well, Krypton coming to Sci-Fi. We will not be reviewing this.
So that being said, you guys go leave a like down below and comment on what you thought about everything that we talked about.
be sure to check out our Creators Co. as well as social links down below. Hopefully, we'll have new blog posts up on Creators Co. It's just taking a bit of time.
The writer's lazy.
Yeah, it's okay.
F that dude.
Don't say that. And be sure to smash that like button. Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.